Yes, you are seeing this correctly. That's a smoking Russian heli crash, and that's finally a reason to go to the northeast airfield. This is a DayZ 1.14 patch, and in my opinion is one of the most exciting ones yet. In this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the new patch, so if you do find it useful, a like would be very much appreciated. Just before we get into the video, I want to mention that this update is on the experimental stage, meaning it is not officially out and bugs should be expected. So first, let's take a look at the brand new gun, the FAMAS, shooting 5.56 and taking its own unique 25 round mag. This gun supports single fire, burst fire and automatic fire modes. It also has a fixed iron sight, so sadly you cannot attach a scope, however you can attach a bottle suppressor. Here are the following sounds and animations. The next big feature of this update are the contaminated zones. These are sort of radiation zones which now spawn around the map. Now, these spawns are both dynamic and static, meaning some areas will always be contaminated, where others will only occasionally be. Now, these areas weren't actually spawning in the version of the game I had, so I can't tell you exactly where these areas will be, or the benefits of venturing into them. However, I can assume they'll at least yield some better loot, as they have their own unique tag within the game files. Being caught in a contamination zone will make you sick. The only way to cure this is to use the new POX antidote. This is applied much like a morphine or EpiPen. Alternatively, you can head into the zone with some protection. You can use the classic NPC suit or the new yellow alternative, or maybe you'll even mix it up a little bit. In addition, you'll need a gas mask, which now comes with filters. These come in two variants, the combat variant and the gas mask. The combat variant has a limited use. Once the filter has been depleted, it's useless. The gas mask, on the other hand, can have its filters swapped out when needed. It is important to know that now wearing a gas mask will limit your vision. This effect doesn't just apply to gas masks, it works on other helmets such as motorbikes, welder masks and great helms. Other changes to gas masks include that they will now slow down stamina regeneration, as well as prevent the wearer from eating, drinking and taking pills. Another new addition to the game is the new NVPV S4 optic, and it's about time we've got a night vision scope for the Western weapons, so the Pioneer and M4 for example. You'll need a battery to operate this thing and it's useless during daytime. However, I much prefer this version over the Russian variant. Another new addition to the game are traps. You can craft tripwire, fishnet, small fish and snare traps. Tripwire can be made by combining sticks with either wire, rope or barbed wire. A fishnet trap requires wire and netting. A small fish trap requires a bottle and a knife, and a snare trap requires sticks and wire. These items can be deployed. With the new traps come some new animal carcasses for hares, chickens, sardines and bitterlings. These can be picked up. It would be cool to eventually see this implemented for some of the larger animals. At the moment you can skin and gut these carcasses as normal. The addition of the hare brings a new form of meat, the hare leg and hare pelt. However, the coolest part of this patch is a new animation for a stealth kill with a one-handed sharp weapon. Just watch this. That was actually really cool. I almost forgot the two brand new zombie variants, wearing the NPC suits and I'm assuming can be found only in the contaminated areas. As always, there was a bunch of bug fixes, but it's the changes where it gets interesting. As I showed earlier, there's a new location at the northeast airfield. There is also a similar location at the airfield on Livonia, just a small encampment to get some of those much needed medical supplies. We then have some changes to helis. As seen, both variants will now smoke, and there's a new texture for the Russian variant. In addition, helis will now make a sound when they first spawn. Bears are now stronger and have received a new texture. Cholera will now cause a fever, food poisoning will now cause fatigue, and salmonella will now cause pain. You can no longer drink or fish in these small troughs. That's about everything I thought was worth mentioning in this patch. Let me know down in the comments what was your favourite part of this update.